Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Connor here, and we are back with your watch-alongs. This is something I'm really excited for. This is something I wanted to do as well, and, I'm testing it. Of course, I am for the Leeds games. This is what you're going to be expecting every single weekend with the Leeds game. The Bayern game is on right now on my television. Obviously, you've seen me do these before multiple times, so hello. And, let's get into it. So this is the Champions League final, biggest game in world football. And we're just looking at PSG's highlights now. I'm really excited for this one. Obviously, you guys know I love my football and I'll watch any game, anywhere, anytime, anyhow. So, not anyhow. Evening, Connor. Hope you're well. Hello, Craig. And hello to 14 of you so far who are here watching, not a Leeds game, but you are watching a Champions League game. And it's sometimes I want to bring these things to you as well. It's not just going to be all of Leeds games. I like to bring football shows with you as well. How you doing, Connor? Good, mate. Jack Rogers, where is your profile pic, mate? Yeah, we've had some problems with that, mate. So basically, just to get that over the line with you guys, just so I'm being transparent with you, I've had to change my URL to a different URL, which basically means that I've had to transfer all of my content onto a different IP address. So I think it's taken its time to transfer the YouTube icon. A lot of people are saying it's fine. It's fine on my phone, but I don't think it's fine for a lot of people. So hopefully that'll load in the next couple of days. The lovely problems that continue with YouTube day in, day out. But as I said, guys, hope you're all doing well. Evening, Connor. Have you got the Leeds shirt yet? Chris, I haven't, mate. I haven't. They've sold out, I think, and they've only got smalls, extra small, which, as you can tell, I'm not an extra small. So I'm just waiting for a new stock of medium or large. But apparently on the Adidas site as well, they've also sold out. So they're waiting to restock as well. So, get your comments off. Get your comments in about this game anyway. You can see Bayern losing tonight. Nice to see Mbappe sign off in a final before his big move to Leeds, says Joe. Damien Allen, where can I watch? I'm just watching BT Sport, mate. That's all I'm watching right now. Got a little bit of a Chromecast going on. So, that's all I'm watching on. Do you know what? This is how bad this is. I didn't even realise that I thought this was semi-final. Genuinely, I was like, when was the semi-final? Looked at my phone and Leon had, I think, had PSG beaten Leon or Bayern had beaten Leon 3-0. Didn't even see it. Didn't even realise. So this is how fickle I am when it comes to the top leagues. I need to start growing a little bit. Let's have a look at some more. Derek, I'm an XXS. Good lad. Well, mate, you're doing something right, aren't you? Hello from Colin the Cockerel and friends, Bob the Monkey. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Starting to get squeaky bum time with the Leeds transfers. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Real weird one. I don't know what to say to you guys. Obviously, if you are here for Leeds, if you're not here for Leeds, no problem. Hello, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Got loads more things to come. But with regards to the Leeds, I don't want to make it too Leeds focused, but it's not like I'm stressing because I'm not, because I'm happy we are where we are, and I'm happy we've got so many things coming, which, just being in the Premier League, there's not a lot of teams doing business right now, which is a big positive, but I am a little bit like, what is going on? Just because we need 6 weeks to 8 weeks for any players to be embedded within our squad, so it's completely different to any other team. So that's why I can completely understand why Leeds fans are a little bit nervous about what's going on in terms of transfers. You sort of thought we'll link with a player. Some people talking about a medical being done with a player this weekend. Doesn't look like that's happening. All we can do is keep supporting. Bernie, evening, Connor from North Carolina. Hello, my friend. Rodrigo will be a right signing, not wrong. Joe Madigan, you seen the new West Brom kit? I have. Gee whiz, it's atrocious. Let's have a look. The Ben White situation is dead now. I'd agree with that. Definitely. Paul Simpson, evening, Connor from the Bronte country. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Rich, hello, guys. Hello, Rich. So, none of the lineups have come out yet for PSG or Bayern. In fact, they might have done, actually. I'll have to wait. I'll have to have a look. But, so let's just have a see who's where and who's on what. Interesting. Just seen something from the Daily Star. If you are here for Leeds, Leeds prepared to re-sign Lewis Cook for 15 million as Bournemouth suffer with exodus. Don't know what all that is about. I mean, there's so many rumours here, as you guys just know. So many waffle rumours. But yeah, let's have a look at what the lineups are, shall we? A lot of people saying 4-2 Bayern. I can't even find the lineups. Get the lineups, guys, in the comment section below if you know. 92 of you watching now. If you are new to the In Full Swing channel, hello, welcome. My name is Connor. I do football shows, do Leeds United content, we do podcasts. Please hit the subscribe button as well, guys. We have got content coming out. I've released now 2 shows on the Patreon account. If any of you want any additional content, I know a lot of you don't have a clue about this, but I'm trying to advertise it as much as possible. If you want additional content and you want to support the channel, you can hit the description button in the bottom. Support the channel, £4.99 a month, which gets you about 8 to 10 additional videos per month. So make sure you go and check that out if you're interested in additional content. It genuinely is well worth it. So 2 bits of videos out on the Patreon account this weekend. One from an ex-Premier League footballer and one which is a Q&A, a very honest Q&A. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. Let's have a look. I know. Oh, here we go. Is this the lineup? Yep, here we go. So Bayern tonight, we have Neuer in net, just the whole team all together. Thiago, Lewandowski, Boateng, Goretzka, Davis. What a player, by the way. What a player. What a player he is. Davis, Gnabry, Muller, Alaba, Koeman, Kimmich, and as Thomas Hutchinson says, it is the same Bayern team who played Barca. So, yeah, going to be a great game. I'm really looking forward to this one. Guys, if you know the PSG team as well, slap it in the section below. I'm going to try to find it, but obviously if you guys know it, that'd help. But yeah, I think it's going to be a big game. I think the big players to watch out for are going to be obviously Neymar and Mbappe. What players those two are, what players. But yeah, they've just got so many videos. Beckham's on here on the social. We need to see the teams, boys. How far are we back here? Bloody hell. Oh my God. PSG have put so many posts out. I think we're just going to have to wait and see. I don't even know. Does anyone know the PSG team? But yeah, hope you're all right, guys. Anyway, who do you think is going to win? PSG, Bayern? Get in the comment section below. I'm going to go with Bayern. Bayern, a bit of German grit, German just machinery in football terms. PSG got that flair. Di Maria, what a season he's had. Neymar, player. And obviously Mbappe are going to be the quickest player on the planet. I heard Lineker earlier on saying that it's going to be a great battle between Mbappe and Davis if Mbappe comes over to that side. Jesus Christ, that's going to be a foot race, isn't it? Absolute foot race. PSG to win 3-1, says Dave Briscoe. Rich going 4-3 PSG. A lot of PSG fans in terms of winning supporters in the comment section below. PSG to win 3-1. Lauren says Bayern. Yeah. Connor, did you see the white fight uppercut from hell? I did, mate. Wow, that was yeah. I think he'll come back though, Dillian White. I was going to do a watch along for it last night, actually, but I didn't think you guys would want to see it. Obviously, this is In Full Swing, not just football. We've got other content as well. So if you'd ever want to see some content like that, me watching boxing or anything like that, I love boxing, UFC, absolutely love it. So here we are, Hamden. Oh, no, this is what Hamden. I was like, why are we at Hamden? Bayer Leverkusen, Real Madrid, they're showing on BT Sport now. What a game this was. That Zidane goal. Now they're just going through all the Champions League finals. Vienna, 95. 2011, Wembley Stadium. 2011, sorry, that was. I don't know why they're going so far ahead. Obviously, guys, I cannot hear what's going on. So, Sean McGonigal, PSG to win 10-0. Fair enough, lad. Leeds to win 2-0, surely. Did you see the spray paint? Yeah, I did. It was Matthias Click. Wow. Impressive. Did he do that all by himself? If he did do that all by himself, that's just insane. Pure talent. Absolute pure talent. Fair play. As Mick says, better Click's painting was quality. Unbelievable. Paul Simpson, do you do the In Full Swing t-shirts? We're thinking about it, mate. I've had a couple of companies contact me in terms of merchandise. I might take them up on it. Listen, if there's a demand for it, getting mugs or just daft things like stickers, that you can go around and stick on whatever you want, your room, your wardrobe, your cupboard, lampposts and all this sort of stuff. If you want that, I think I'd start with that, like mugs, stickers, the small stuff, a few badges, then maybe get into t-shirts. But as we've seen, guys, I've had the t-shirts designed. Honestly, like the material, I didn't have the merchandise design. Basically, my family got me them as like a celebratory for meeting 5K subs. And they got me like the shirts. They got a couple of posters in the background. And I thought to myself, they are actually good material. I know where to get them from now. And I could essentially do it all myself. So if there is a big demand for that, I will get them out. Genuinely, they do look absolutely slick. If I must say so myself, good material. Badge looks mint. Badge on the back as well. Just looks like a t-shirt you could wear out. So I might get that sorted soon. I have to wait and see. If we hit 10K, I'll get them sorted, mate. All right. But yeah, 10K is the goal now. On the road to 10K. So if you haven't, slap that subscribe button. But it's showing the where are we here? Is it Lisbon? I think it is Lisbon, isn't it? Yeah, 2020 final. Lisbon, Thomas Muller just leading them now. I'm going to go for a Bayern win, guys. I'm going to go for a Bayern win, I think. I'm going to go 2-1 Bayern. Connor, what's your prediction? Says Sean. I'm going to go 2-1 Bayern, my friend. Hey, Connor, what is your normal job? Just wondering. To be honest, mate, obviously with what's going on at the minute with money and the recession, and I covered this on my Patreon video as well with what's going on with just life. I'm going to dedicate a year to In Full Swing, making this my livelihood for the next 12 months and making a real go of it and trying to get this off the ground. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, I've got this, that and the other going on. Like I've finished uni, I've got a master's, but it's hard to get work now, especially in the industry I want to go into. Still going to be applying for jobs and stuff, but I want to put my full focus into this. I've seen the growth of the channel. Today we've hit 6.3. The other day we hit 6. So it's just growing. So clearly people are enjoying it, enjoying what I'm putting out. I've got a lot of ideas, a lot of good people who I know want to help the channel out, including everyone who's watching this. So I just think that it'd be stupid of me not to go with it and put everything into it and see it as a 9-to-5 job. Like it is a lot of work right now. As you can see, I'm knackered, but I'm loving every minute of it. And the reason I am knackered is because I want to do it. So I'm going to keep going with it. And this is going to be my full-time job at the minute. And really proud of everything. It's been an amazing first month. 320,000 views in a month, over 3.4 million minutes watched by people. Obviously the subscriber change of 6,000 in 3 weeks. So I've got to keep going with it. I've got to keep doing what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. As Paul says, come on 10K. Jack Wood, Jack's going to be joining me on the Liverpool game, guys. One of my good mates, big Liverpool fan. Jack's going to be joining me watching the Liverpool game, potentially sat right here on a watch-along, so I'm buzzing for that. Hey, Connor, how happy are you with your 6K subs? Amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how incredible it is just in terms of being able to get something like that and being able to develop something that you guys enjoy as well is a big thing. And it's just something that I'm absolutely buzzing about at the minute. Guys, as well, if you can't get onto the In Full Swing, it is literally, I'll put it into the account now, www.patreon, if you just want to help out.com, In Full Swing with McGilligan. So even if that's not just going to come up as a hyperlink, guys, if that's not going to come up as a hyperlink, just copy that, stick it in the URL, and it should always come up with the Patreon link. So it's right there. I've noticed that a couple of people have asked about it as well. The Patreon link is in the chat below. If you just want to copy that address as it is, www.patreon.com In Full Swing, just type that into your URL if you want to help out. If not, no problem at all. But yeah, looking at the screen now, so they've got Keylor Navas in net, Kerr, Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is apparently going to Chelsea. Kimpembe, Bernat, and in the midfield you got Ander Herrera, Marquinhos, Paredes, a young lad who apparently is absolutely fire. Neymar, Mbappe, and Di Maria. Really interesting setup there. So yeah. Neuer there, just at the start. As Mega Exploit says, big up the Discord crew, Rhiannon, Jakanji, Finlity. Let's get more people on the Discord. Yeah, guys, if you want to come in on the Discord, make sure you do. In full swing with Conor McGilligan on the Discord as well. Guys, as well, what we're doing is we're just sorting out that if you can't click on the links anyway, sometimes it is just the shareable links are an absolute nightmare. So I'm just going to be sorting that out right now with regards to you being able to click on stuff. And a couple of people saying the PayPal link's not working. Don't know why. Honestly, guys, it's sometimes it's such a minefield. They'll work one day, then the next day they don't. The link expires, and this just it never happens. But suddenly it started happening. Patreon link expires, then you've got the Discord link expires. So it can be an absolute minefield at the minute. So we'll try and get everything sorted. But yeah, don't worry. Paul Simpson quality stream. Don't know, mate. I'll try and keep it going for you though. Yeah, obviously we've got the game about to kick off now. Will you be doing a rumour mill tomorrow? I will indeed, mate. The rumour mill will be back tomorrow. Matty says, hello, Conor, mate. What did you do at uni and what course? I went to Sheffield University, mate, and I did broadcast journalism. I did that as a master's, but I used to be a teacher. So yeah, I was a teacher. I don't know if any of you know that, but yeah, 3 years, did a teaching degree. And then I went traveling, then I did a master's. So yeah, the life of Conor. But yeah, Bayern kicking from left to right, I believe, taking control of the ball here. Lovely stadium. It looks like PSG are pressing quite high. Neuer shanks it. Does he want some land with that shank? And it looks like there's a throw-in for PSG on the near side. What's going on, guys? Evening, Connor. Hello, mate. Josh, how you doing? Yeah, guys, as well as All Thing Leeds says, go check the FBL. The Fantasy Premier League. I think we've had about 600 people on that league now, which is crazy. But here we are. PSG have the ball now, playing out from the back. Bayern playing that high line. It's good. Two good footballing teams here. Really good footballing teams. Connor says that Bayern, PSG give the ball away. Muller, Goretzka. And Goretzka plays it out, play PSG kick. Harry Anderson. Hello, Harry. How you doing, mate? Jason Lee. Good evening. Good evening. Hi, mate. Kai is in the chat as well. Rhiannon. Mega. Thanks for the shout out. Here she is. Looks like a Bayern free kick just over halfway here. Coleman going down. Lovely Bayern kit as well, by the way. Really nice kit. Yeah, lovely kit. Here we go. So Kimmich about to knock the ball in. Oh, Helen Walker. There we go. We've got Helen in, guys. We've got proof. The link is working. The link is working. We've had Helen Walker. Helen, hello. You must be on this. Helen's a big fan of the channel. She's pledged on the Patreon. Thank you so much. But yeah, I think the link is working now, guys. So if you ever want to just hit that one, and I think we're sorting it now in the description. My partner's sorting it. But yeah, thank you, Helen, proving that it is working. Thank you so much for your help there. But yeah, Davis with the throw-in on the left-hand side. What a player he is, by the way, Davis. Absolutely quality. Probably the best player to come out of Canada. Jonathan de Guzman, was he Canadian? Dutch-Canadian, I think he was. Jonathan David. Apparently had one of the worst debuts for Lille you've ever seen, which is good. That's what we like to see. Hello, Nesk. How you doing? Whoa, there's 172 of you watching. I was just looking then. It said 93. I must be a little bit behind there. Hello, guys. Welcome to the In Full Swing with Conor McGilligan YouTube channel. Ander Herrera there. Bielsa / Man United player. I don't know what I think about Herrera. Played under Bielsa. By the way, guys, me and my partner, we're going to Weatherby tomorrow to sit in Costa Coffee. Why do you think that is? wait for Mr. Marcelo. Might get an appearance. Get him on a feature. Get him on a preview. Marcelo, do you fancy coming on previewing the Liverpool game, mate? He probably would, wouldn't he? He's just that nice of a guy. But anyway, PSG playing it out from the back. Left winger, Bernat, who scored the goal in the quarterfinals, I believe. Mbappe. Kimmich tight to him. Jake, what's up? What's up, gang? What is up? Hello. 241 of you watching. What is going on? Hello. Welcome. Bayern interrupting the play there. Nice little kick. Both sort of, it's a bit nitty gritty, this. They're not able to get any possession. Goretzka in the middle, looking like an absolute machine. And looks like Coleman was pulled down there, but the referees continue play. So yeah, a bit of an even start, really. No team's really giving or taking. Boateng with the switcheroo. Budget Liam Cooper. And Bayern move away with the ball here, just going past the halfway. Alphonso Davies again. Dash from the Incredibles on the ball. Goretzka now. Back to Dash. See what everyone's doing. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing really well. Connor, is there any chance of being a mod on the Discord? I'm frequently on there and always up for a debate. Of course, mate, as well. What we're doing with the Patreon is if you become a member of the Patreon, you can get a role in the Discord. That's a new thing we're doing. But yeah, no problem, mate. I'll look into that. Got BT Sports on YouTube with you on the background. Keep it up. You deserve it. Cheers, mate. Thoughts on the West Brom kit? Jesus, I'm not going to touch on that, mate. Not going to touch on that. What do I think on Bailey and Cornet links? Cornet, wow, Cornet, what a brilliant player he is. I didn't even know he was linked, to be honest. Leon Bailey would just be, Leon Bailey would be ridiculous. Like, guys, people are talking about Kai Havertz to Chelsea. Leon Bailey has been rumoured to come to the Premier League, to Chelsea, to City, to Man United for years now. Leon Bailey is class. We're talking about marquee signings. We were talking about Rodrigo earlier. I've heard like people turn around and say Rodrigo, like Spanish Bamford and all this sort of stuff. Honestly, what people fail to realise with that sort of stuff is the fact that Rodrigo's been in La Liga. He's been in the top league. He's got 10 goals, 11 assists in 34 appearances in La Liga, in the top league. And people are saying he's not good enough. Genuinely, guys, please go watch Rodrigo. Different class. So good. I've watched La Liga for a long time, and Rodrigo is a very, very good player. In my opinion, you guys might not think so, but he'd be a brilliant addition. 6 foot tall as well, can play wing, centre attacking midfield, up front. He's a player, trust me, absolute player. Barca wanted him 5 months ago. They put a £30 million bid in for him 5 months ago. Official, by the way. Valencia rejected it, but now they've got every player on the transfer list, and Suarez is back fit for Barca. So, yeah, honestly, we're in some amazing transfer targets, and Bailey and Rodrigo are 2 of them. But Kimmich receives the ball now. Goretzka back to Kimmich. Kimmich on the right-hand side. Looking straight back now. Thiago back to Kimmich again. Looking to whip the ball in on his left. Bernat does really well there. Bernat does well. It's a good little battle down that left-hand side there. Young Josh Kimmich, the young German, against Bernat, who's a very, very decent player, very good left-back, defensively very good. Priya, what team is dominating so far? Not really any. It is one of those where it's a bit to and fro. So yeah, here and there really. I was at my dad's the other day and he got a notification on his phone, read it out, and it was Leeds were interested in Bailey, and they spat my tea out. He'd be quality. Honestly, mate, Leon Bailey, gee, we're like, that's a ridiculous. It's good that we've been linked with these names though, isn't it? Instead of like, Matej Vidra, Stephen Ward. But yeah, no, it's good times for Leeds. I think we just need to make that signing. We make that massive signing and we're all going to get a bit excited, aren't we? It's difficult in the market at the minute. Now Mbappe retrieves the ball there. About 3 men on him already, and he wins a free kick, sidesteps, wins a free kick off Thiago, I believe it was. Little quick shimmy onto his left foot, switches it. Thiago can't keep up with him. That's what Mbappe is all about. Not seen much of Neymar so far. Joe Smith, at what minute are you on, Connor? I can tell you, mate, the minute's going to come up in a second. It's just gone off because the free kicks come on, but I might be a bit behind you guys. I'm casting it on a Google Cast, so it's a little bit different. Let me have a look for you. I'm on 8, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So yeah, that's the minutes I'm on, guys. 51, 52, 53, 54. It's just zoomed in on Neymar's face. PSG manager sat like Bielsa. PSG 1, Bayern Munich 4, potentially. That could be it. Mbappe, Messi and Neymar to Leeds could be. So yeah, free kick here. Carrot. Neymar receives it. Nice bit of skill. Intricate play out there by PSG. Ball whipped in. Good ball. And this is the problem with Bayern in a sense, because Bayern are always playing that high line. Like, that's why it'd have been really interesting to see City against them. I think City against Bayern would have been a really, really good battle. Reason behind that is because obviously Bayern played such a high line, which devastated Barca. Now, the reason they play that high line against Barca is because Barca didn't have that natural pace to be able to get in and behind Bayern. So Bayern felt comfortable having Alphonso Alves, having David Alaba, having Joan Boateng back there to recover the ball quickly, to recover the ball very, very quickly. And they did not do that. They've done that very effectively. And Barca suffered for that because they were playing such a high line. Suarez couldn't get in and behind them. Messi didn't have a good game at all. And that raw pace gets you out of so many situations. We've seen that with Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker gets out of so many bad situations with his pace. And you can see that sort of they've dropped off a little bit against PSG here in terms of they're not playing that high line. You've got someone rapid like Mbappe and Neymar up front who can cause so many troubles threading that ball. And obviously Di Maria as well. But they naturally play a bit of a high line just because of their raw pace at the back. Let's go and get Mbappe. Let's. Yeah, if people are asking, guys, about the game, I cannot show the game because it's copyright, so I'll be in big trouble. So yeah, I'm just commentating on it at this moment in time. Sort of a goggle box thing. That's what I like to call it. A bit of a goggle box. Just want to say, Connor, loving what you're doing with the channel. Keep it up, mate. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate those sort of comments, and we've got a lot of content coming for you. But yeah, a bit of a dull affair so far. We've not had any big matches, big chances. Sorry, showing the Bayern manager receiving the ball there, looking like an absolute psycho, scary eyes. But yeah, Bayern playing the ball out from the back. Josh Kimmich again receiving the ball. He's seen a lot of the ball as Kimmich, but is that offside again? Bernat having a really good game there at left back, really marshalling their attack very, very well, even though they've not. Oh, it's been stolen there, actually. Thiago stealing it off Herrera. Coleman having the ball. This is dangerous. Bayern should have done better there. Should have done better. Herrera thankful there of the spoils there given to him by Thiago. Thiago nipping the ball off him there. Yeah, guys, if you do want to watch it on BT, it is on there. You can watch it on BT. I think it's on YouTube as well. Jason Lee once again, room mill tomorrow, Connor. Yes, buddy, it will be live and it will be early as well. Any news on the batch of shirts out? I'm not, mate. I'm still looking for my own, to be honest. I'm still looking for my own. I've not been able to get any. They're only an extra small and small, which is a bit chaotic for me, to be honest. So yeah, 12 minutes in, Bernat with the throw-in on the left-hand side. Throw into PSG. Yeah, guys, it's not ideal at the minute, is it? It's not ideal. So get your questions in. Helen Walker just signed up to the In Full Swing Patreon account. Loving the content. Thank you, Helen. Appreciate that a lot. How do you think Leeds will do versus Liverpool? It's a great question. How do I think Leeds will do? I think. Listen, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult with the squad now. I don't think we do that well. You forget there was a brilliant Norwich side from the Championship. Hold on, that's the question. Mbappe plays it back. Bernat here. Mbappe there. Oh, good chance. Blocked there by Goretzka, I think, the German wall. and it's a goal kick to Bayern. But yeah, answering your question, there was an absolutely exuberant Norwich side who went up against Norwich, who I believe finished on 94 or 96 points in the Championship season, full of confidence, full of beans. And they went to Liverpool in that first half. They gave them a really, really good test, a really difficult game. But the second half, Liverpool naturally came out and blew them away. Now, I was saying to my friend the other day, the only way I think we'd be able to get something, because I think Bielsa will fully go for it, but I think the way we get something, if we just went hell for leather against Liverpool, and just went for it and took our chances, really. But yeah, I mean, I think we'd have to get a couple of quality players in that lineup before Liverpool, to just those elements of quality that we need to finish our chances. I still don't think our chance creation, finishing wise, has been that good. In terms of we should have won that league by 20 points 3 months ago, because we create that many chances. So we've got to take our chances in the Premier League more effectively. Great knock in there. Mbappe has the ball. Is he offside? No, he's not. Mbappe, good block again. Mbappe with a really good chance there. Cracking little ball there by Pereira, I believe it was. What minute we on, bud? We are on 14:48, 14:49, 14:50, 51, 52, 53. Mbappe with a really good chance there. Sorry, guys, might be a little bit behind you. Naturally, that just happens on these streams, of course. Grit says, we have nothing to lose and everything to gain against Liverpool. Exactly. I mean, you've got to look at it as a little bit of a free hit. Because it is, of course it is. Of course it is. But yeah, guys, get any of your football-related questions in. I mean, I just... Obviously, I love football, so let's talk about anything football. And cheers. Cheers to 6K. Cheers to 6.3K. And cheers to you guys for being such brilliant supporters from day dot, really. I'm so appreciative of all of you. And if this is the first time you see my face, I feel sorry for you. But click that big red button if you fancy it. But anyway, Bayern receiving the ball just in their half here. I'd say PSG have had the better of it. I think once again, it's that high line of Bayern, which naturally you've got a goalkeeper in Neuer, who's that sweeper keeper who can sort of compensate for that high line. And obviously the pace of Bayern compensating for that high line. But PSG have got a lot of quality in abundance going forward. And they seem to have a bit of a strong defensive structure there as well. A little bit, I mean, Lewandowski so far is isolated. Need to get Coman in it a bit more. And Davis of which is on the ball. A little bit too far ahead of him there. Paris Saint-Germain goal kick. Navengo, who do you want to win? I'll probably say PSG, mate. The reason it being because Bayern, of my lifetime, 26 years old, Bayern do win a lot. And PSG, I know it's a bit, I'm not going to offend anyone here, but slightly plastic. A lot of money been thrown at it. Two of the most expensive, well, two of them, the biggest price strikers in the world. But I liked how they play this competition. They're very dynamic going forward. They're very quick. They're exciting as well. They're an exciting football team with superstars like Neymar and Mbappe. I do really like Mbappe. I've got a soft spot for him. And Thomas Tuchel as well. I like what he did at Dortmund. And I think, yeah, I'd just like to see PSG, someone a bit different winning it, even though it is a lot of plastic money. And Bayern sort of do it the right way. But you sometimes, I would say PSG are a bit of the underdogs here. But yeah, as Joe Smith says, 5-yard pass. That's what we're going to be seeing a lot of on the Leeds United watch-alongs, 5-yard pass. Me losing my absolute brain when we can't make a 5-yard pass. But no, I don't think that'll happen. Genuinely, I don't. Just in terms of just how proud I am of the boys getting where they are now, and we're out of that hellhole division now. Mbappe playing the ball in. Neymar, great chance. Neymar plays the ball. Oh, brilliant from Neuer. That's a massive chance. Massive chance once again. And that's why, for me, Neuer still is the best goalkeeper in the world. A lot of people say Alisson and Edison. I understand why you say that, but Neuer just always steps up. Great save. Makes himself big, gets back in time as well. Neymar didn't keep that in, but Neuer been at the top of the game now for 10 years. And once again, big save. Neymar should have done better. Should have done better there. And obviously, there you go. Match-winning saves Neuer makes on a frequent occasion. But PSG are getting through them here. They are getting through them. That's 3 sort of good chances they've had now. Bayern needs to come out a little bit more here. PSG on top. Di Maria with the corner. Marquinhos wins it. No, he doesn't. Ander Herrera playing it back out wide there. Bielsa's boy playing it back out wide. And Di Maria tackled by Lewandowski working his way back. So, yeah, I mean, big chance there. Really big chance from Neymar. And they're struggling to get out a little bit of Bayern here. If we can go next season with Bamford as our striker, how do you rate our chances, bearing in mind how many chances he missed in the Championship and now stepping up a league? Listen, mate, I get crucified on this channel for I've done it before of sort of, I feel with Bamford, I'm always critical. I actually said that we wouldn't get promoted with Bamford as our striker. That's what I said. I made a big statement. I didn't think we would. I thought we needed a striker who was more clinical, and I thought that'd really hurt us. I did, and I was wrong. I was wrong on that front. Now, the Premier League's a different ball game, and if he can prove me wrong again, unbelievable. That's all I want him to do. It's all I want him to. I feel I'm constructive with him. I've always said I like Bamford as a person. I like him, what he does for the team. But, you know, I feel like someone like Ollie Watkins does the exact same for Brentford as Bamford does for us. You know, I feel like there are more hard workers in the world than Patrick Bamford. And he did prove me wrong. I thought he was brilliant after the restart. But there are hard-working players and players with better conversion rates that can fit into a Premier League system. It isn't just Patrick Bamford who is available in world football for Leeds United. And I think for that step up, it can't be 1 in 3 goals. You know, it can't be 1 goal in 3 matches. He did prove me wrong. Can he do it in the Premier League? I'm not 100% sure. He's not done it with Palace. He's not done it with Norwich. In the Premier League, it's not worked for him at both those clubs. Yeah, he's improved under Bielsa. I'm still not sure he's improved under Bielsa as much as an Ayling or a Cooper or a Dallas or a Click. But I do think he has improved, and I want him to prove me wrong as much as anyone else. But do I think we need another striker? Yeah, hands down. If you don't think that, then you're looking at it through white rose-tinted glasses, and you're not looking at it from a football sense. Of course, we've got one striker, and we need a quality striker in there as well who's going to be able to finish 1 in 2 chances. So we're not going to get as many chances in the Premier League as we were in the Championship. That's just a hard, cold fact. But yeah, it's not just Bamford as well. It's not just Bamford. There are players around him who need to step up as well. You know, Click arguably wasn't scoring enough last year. Pablo came into his own in the latter half of the season. Jack Harrison improved, but did he score enough? Probably not. Helder Costa definitely didn't score enough. So it's not just Bamford. It's not just Bamford. He needs help around him. He really does. And they need to chip in with a lot more. Someone who I think is going to thrive. Lewandowski turns. Oh, it's the post. Lewandowski's at the post. Out of absolutely nothing. The ball was brought in, and that's what Lewandowski does. That's why he's got 54 goals and counting this year. Gets it on his left, swivels, scuffs it into the ground. But that is Lewandowski in a nutshell. Knows where the goal is. Doesn't need to look. Knows where that 12-yard space is. Turns on his left, straight onto his right. Bang, hits the post. Scuffs it in. Unlucky. So there you go. Biggest chance of the game. Falling to Bayern Munich. Should have been 1-0. That's it. We need a little bit of that from Bayern. We've not had that so far. Really good effort there. And that's Lewandowski's killer instinct right there. But yeah, I just think as a team we need to get more quality in this side. I think you got to keep with the core. Of course, you have to keep with the core that got us there, but that sprinkle of quality is absolutely essential for the Premier League. And I don't know, I just think it's a bit daft if you don't think that. Yeah, and as all things Leeds says, you can't just blame it all on Paddy. You can't. But do I think we need more quality in the Premier League? Okay, guys. I guess I'll put it to you. Do you think Bamford is enough outright for the Premier League as a striker? Let me know in the comment section below. I've been asked that question directly. But I think the team needs to contribute with more goals as well. With the amount we pay for Helder Costa, needs to be more goals coming from him as well. Hard to find a great striker without an ego, and Marcelo won't have it. Completely agree. Really good point. Neymar receiving it here. Ball played in. Di Maria, he's cut back on his left. Back to Herrera. Di Maria. Oh, God. Di Maria should have done better there. Should have done better. Too left-footed sometimes for me, Di Maria. Neymar did really well here. Threaded him in. Cut back onto his left, which slowed the play down a little bit. Herrera really did well to pass it back into him. Di Maria opened his body on his right foot, blazed it over. Should have hit the target. Neuer saw that one over. I would say no for now. Rihanna says only because he didn't prove it at Norwich or Borough, but I think he deserves a shot. Yeah, I definitely agree. He definitely deserves a shot, does Bamford. I'm excited to see what he does, and maybe with some better quality up top, then he'll do better. But I do think we need another striker to help him out. Looks like Boateng's gone off with what looks like a groin or a hamstring injury there. Struggling there to get back with Neymar. Marcus May, we definitely need more firepower than just Bamford. Yeah, it looks like Boateng's struggling here, guys. It looks like Sula's coming on. Nicholas Sula, who's an absolute monster. Look at the size of this guy coming on, by the way. I think he's about 19, 20. He's an absolute monster. Has actually played centre-back with Robin Koch, guys, for the German under-21 team. So bear that in mind. That's how highly rated Robin Koch is as well. So be interesting to see who we get centre-half as well. Let's have a look. Connor, what about Bamford as a number 10? His ball control and flick-ons are elite at times, but we still get his work ethic out there. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. But do you start chopping and changing it in the Premier League, Brent? That's what I'd ask, mate. Do you start chopping and changing the system in the Premier League? I mean, what is it, a 4-1-4-1 system we normally play? It's not. We don't really deploy a number 10, do we? That we Pablo sort of takes it on himself to become a number 10. I don't really know if the system accommodates a number 10. I think it's a little bit more rigid, and Pablo just sort of does what he wants. If I'm honest with you guys, I don't think we've properly replaced Samuel Saiz, and I think that's what a Ben Rama, a Buendia, a Harry Wilson would do. But apart from that, I don't think we've ever replaced him. And don't get me wrong, Saiz was, he had his problems, but quality-wise, Samuel Saiz was Premier League easily. He was absolutely quality with Samuel Saiz. It was such a shame it didn't work out for him. How you got Newcastle this year? Newcastle, I don't know, mate. If I'm being brutally honest with you, and this might get me a dislike on the video, if you are a Toon Army fan, I think they're going to finish 15th and below. I'd have liked to have played Newcastle at the start of the season. I think defensively they're good, but rely way too heavily on Alan Saint-Maximin. I think you neutralise him. I don't really see what the second option is. Who is it? Matt Ritchie. You know what I mean? It's not that you've not got enough depth, quality. I still don't think that Newcastle team from the Championship has developed that much. The likes of John Joe Shelby. Weird team Newcastle. They need to get a lot more quality in for me to be able to even dream of getting anywhere near the top 10. But Saint-Maximin's good. He's a step in the right direction. Almiron, I don't really understand. Don't really get him as a footballer. Doesn't score enough goals for me. And then Joe Linton, obviously, what has scored one goal. It's not really worked, has it? PSG on the right-hand side here. I did really well there. I think that's got to be a free kick, hasn't it? Yeah, free kick for PSG. Alves making a bit of a mistake there. James says, we need a speedy Nketiah type player to come on and replace and help Paddy with 15, 20 left. Yeah, I'd agree. I just think, there's going to be games where we get a really big chance. I think Leeds naturally in games will always get a lot of big chances because we're a creative team. We're a really delightful team to watch. And I think we will have big chances. It is just about converting those chances. In the Premier League, you get 2 chances. We have to score like 50% of them. We really do to be in games. We can't just go 3, 4, 5 games without taking, 2 or 3 chances. And I'm optimistic we can, but it's not just Bamford. It is the other players around him. Costa, Harrison, they have to step up, and it's going to be a big task for them. Look at that Arsenal game, for instance. It's a really good example. That Arsenal game, we shouldn't have lost that game. We shouldn't have. We had so many chances in that first half. Bamford, Harrison, Alioski, amongst a lot of them. They had one real big chance in the second half, and they scored, and that's the difference. We don't want to be coming away from this Premier League season and saying, we had loads of chances. We should have won this game, because that's what Norwich have said at the back end of the season. You know, speaking to Chris Reeve, and Chris was always saying, you know, we deserve to win that game. And one of my mates at uni is a big Norwich fan. We deserve to win that game. But you've got to be like Sheffield United in a sense. You've got to go out and actually take your chances and win the games. You know, Wolves came up. That's exactly what they did. They took the chances. They brought in quality. They won games. And I think that's what Leeds have to do. We can't be relying on, you know, luck and this. We've just got to be absolutely ruthless with chances taken. How do you think Corberán will do at Huddersfield? I think he'll do well. Yeah, I think he will. I think he will, mate. I think Corberán will do really well. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but I think he'll do well. I think he'll get a couple of players from us. Aside from that, you know, I saw today that apparently he wants Struick, but I mean, we can't be letting Struick go, especially after Angus Kinnear's comments when he was turning around and saying how impressed he was with him and his development under Bielsa, and we don't have a second centre back. So I'm hoping we're not just going to loan another one out. We should have more space and we're good on the count room. We're more prepared than Norwich, says Ronnie. Yeah, I'd agree, mate. I'd agree. I just think we've got to go into games with a little bit of nous. You know, someone like Origi, Divock Origi, I saw us linked with him and Ryan Brewster today. They'd be just perfect. Absolutely perfect in this division. I mean, I'd be happy with either of them. You know, those two, we can literally just raid some of Liverpool's second team in terms of, you know, Harry Wilson as well. Thiago receiving the ball here. Coman on the edge of the box on his right foot. What can he do? Has a strike, fumble to Lewandowski. What's he going to do? He's had a crack, blocked again. Coman on the ball, tackled. It's very nip and tuck, this game. It's very, very close. Up ball in, great save, reactionary. I was looking at my phone. Great save by Neves there. Cracking save, reactionary. Ball was played in. Lewandowski doing what Lewandowski does. Completely reactionary there. Nodded off, I think it was Marquinhos, and then Lewandowski adjusted his head movement, nodded it in. Good save, Keylor Navas. And it looks like someone's on the floor. Thiago Silva with a knee injury. Connor, do you think Pukki would fit in better at Leeds since we do create loads of chances? Yeah, I do. I mean, once again, speaking to Chris Reeve from Talk Norwich City on the channel, and Chris was saying, you know, here's one for you. What about Timo Pukki? And I thought to myself, nah, he wouldn't be energetic enough, but I think he would. I think we create that many chances. Pukki's very ruthless in front of goal. He'd be available for a decent price, but I just see us as shopping in a different market. You know, we're looking at Rodrigo, Eduardo, Ollie Watkins. I just see Leeds in a different trajectory to Norwich. I think Norwich were happy coming up and having 38 free hits and having a long-term plan of being... I mean, someone posed a question to me, would you be happy being a yo-yo club? Not really. No, I know you'd see success in your life, but I'd rather have time out of the division than come back and give it a real good go and sustain and be a solidified Premier League team instead of being a yo-yo club, a Burnley, a Norwich, potentially, you know, a West Brom or a Fulham or whatever. I'd prefer having a spell out and then giving it a really good go, similar to Wolverhampton Wanderers, you know, similar to Sheffield United, going back, having a sustained period out. And I like their models, giving it a really, really good go. And I think we're just shopping in a different market to what Norwich were. I think Norwich were happy sort of spending barely any money and recruiting and trying to get a risk-free signing, really. And that's what they did really, really well. They recruited brilliantly. But I want us to be getting the big players, you know, but spending relative money and spending cheap money, but spending it wisely. And I think players like Rodrigo, Eduardo, Ollie Watkins, Ben Rama, Buendia, Harry Wilson, they're completely different players, you know what I mean? So they're quality players. Obviously, Buendia being from Norwich, but that's a bit of an outlier. John Smith, hey up, Connor. Hiya, John. Hope you're well, mate. Charlie Wilkinson, what happened to that Brazilian striker? Apparently, Cabral, obviously when I spoke to the Brazilian journalist about him, had some really good things to say about Cabral. Apparently, Leeds did actually lodge a bid. A lot of Brazilians were rumouring it. I know Leeds are keeping a lot of things close to the chest right now, guys. in terms of transfers. So I think we've actually got to, we've got to depend on foreign journalists really in this market. But I believe he's contracted the coronavirus from what I've read. Alison and Marty. Hi, Connor. We need to see some signings this week or they will not make the grade fitness-wise 4 or 5 games in. I think you're right. I think you're bang on the money. I don't think we're going to be... I don't think we're going to see any of the new signings in. I really don't. I think you get Struijk centre-half against Liverpool and you'll get Cooper centre-half. I think that's just how Bielsa works. We know it, don't we? We've seen it so many times in these 2 years now where players have come in, Eddie, Costa, Augustin. We've seen it on so many occasions. Even Kiko Casilla, when we first bought him, didn't come in straight away. It just doesn't work with Bielsa. It does not work. He's so meticulous and anal with things. There's no way they'll be in the squad straight away. It just will not happen. So I think even now, Marty, mate, we brought a signing in right this moment in time. I don't think they'd feature. What are we, 4 weeks out, 3.5, 4 weeks out? No way. There's just no way for me. So that this team that I'd be rest assured in the mindset now, all of the people who are watching this, that Leeds United will start with Leeds United's side right now. I'd be stunned if there was any movement in that side, even if we brought players in against Liverpool. I'd be shocked. I really would be. We can't play Struijk against Liverpool. Look decent. Not Charlton. We can't have a kid as centre-back against Liverpool. I can see us getting 3 or 4 signings in the same week. I probably agree with you there, Craig. I can see a fair few signings coming in at once because they've got to do, haven't they? They have. We've got no other option. We're in a very unusual market, a very unusual window, and we've got no choice. It's a limited window as well. Like, we'll obviously have to bring players in pretty soon. But it does make you think, I wonder how Bielsa's thinking right now, because obviously he's got leased the Premier League. He's obviously allegedly signed his new contract, so he'll have assurances. But maybe, it's just difficult when you're shopping in a different market. It's an upper level market. You've got upper egos. You've got upper agents. There's so many factors that come into play with Premier League acquisitions and European acquisitions coming into play in the Premier League. So there's so many factors. It's not just going for a player, giving him the terms, giving him the wages and getting him over the line. I mean, transfers take weeks. Transfers take absolute weeks. So you never know. There could be a signing under wraps right now. And we've heard nothing out of Ellen Road in terms of rumours. So I think the club genuinely keep it close to the chest. Feel bad for me, guys. I'm doing a rumour mill every day. You know what I mean? I have to come up with news for you guys. And honestly, I just want that big signing so I can come on and be excited and give you player profiles and analytical things on that player. But the rumour mill is the rumour mill, and it's all about those rumours, those sweet, sweet rumours. As Mark Moore says, market seems very flat. Mikhail saying Bruce not Premier League quality. Interesting there. Russ saying, Connor, you heard we've got Stoke in a friendly. I have heard that. Yeah, it seems to be everywhere that does, Russ. Need big signings this week. We must sign people now. Rebecca G. 1 more week with no signings and I'll be getting more worried. I mean, I to be honest, guys, if you watch the Rumour Mill, which is a series we do all the time on the In Full Swing channel, I was predicting last week that we'd have players in this week. I said I was guaranteed of it. I was when I say guaranteed, I was convinced is the right word, not guaranteed. I wish I was guaranteed. But yeah, anyway, Bayern with the free kick, Kimmich knocking it in, Goretzka challenged. But what are your guys' thoughts on this game at the minute? What are your guys' thoughts on the game? It's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? It's just football's weird without crowds, man. Football's weird without crowds. Don't know what you guys are thinking. I'm not enjoying it as much. I'm really not. Like, all I want to see is just see the Bayern fans bouncing in this stadium and the Parisians bouncing in the other side. I mean, you just don't see that anymore. But I'd say a bit of a weak kick out there from Keylor Navas. Lucky for Coman. Well, lucky about Coman's poor touch there. Di Maria nodding it on. Sula at the back now. Obviously, Jerome Boateng coming off. James, not watching it here for the Bants. Good lad, James. That's a true man. Ball been played. Oh, Neymar was in. Ander Herrera, Bielsa. This game feels like Liverpool Spurs last year. JT, where is he? JT, high quality game, cancelling each other out. Robert Dunlop, hi Connor, what do you think of the Ryan Kent link? It seems to be wants to stay at Rangers, but it is believed that we're poised to set up another offer for him, mate. Whatever Gerrard says, Gerrard can say whatever he wants. He will have no idea whether or not Ryan Kent wants to stay at Rangers. Like, the only people who know if Ryan Kent wants to stay at Rangers will be him, his family, and his agent. Gerrard has no idea. He can tell him all he wants that, he wants to stay at Rangers, but money talks, you know what I mean? If Leeds are coming in with Premier League wages, he's got the chance to play in the Premier League. Who's going to offer Ryan Kent to play in the Premier League again? Genuinely, I honestly believe this. Maybe sort of back end of his career, maybe. I don't know. Maybe so you're going to get a Bournemouth, a Burnley, maybe later on. But Leeds United, a club like Leeds United coming in for you, I mean, how can you turn that down? I know, I get the Rangers link, but it's nowhere near on the same trajectory as the Premier League. The money, the eyes on you, the potential to play under Bielsa. I get he's playing under Gerrard, but Gerrard's not in the same breath as Bielsa. We're not talking about footballing playing here, by the way. Gerrard on footballing terms, Bielsa couldn't match up to him in terms of playing wise, but managerial style, Gerrard can't touch him. You know what I mean? So if someone like Bielsa comes in for you, your obviously head's going to be turned. His head was turned last year, but Leeds went for Nketiah instead. That was widely reported. So Leeds going, Gerrard was saying the other day, Leeds are wide off the mark. I think went in for 8.5 plus add-ons, and it's been reported. And it's not even, you don't even need to report it. Just look at it realistically. Leeds are probably then going to go in. Ball played in, Alfonso Davis, headed away. PSG coming into it a little bit more now. But Leeds go in with a 12 to 14 to 15 million bid with add-ons that rise, dependent on appearances, etc., etc. Gerrard has no control. He can come out in the press and say, oh, no, he's not going to be able to sign. Like, we're not letting him go. He's part of the project here at Rangers. We build the team around him. If we decide to put a 14, 15 million pound bid in for him with add-ons, that's massive money in the SPL. That is huge money. That's big money right now in any domestic league because of the crisis we're in. But in the SPL, that is ridiculous money. So Gerrard has no say in it, mate. It's the owners. It's the people who run the club day in, day out, who might need money for whatever financial implication is to their desire. So honestly, don't believe what Gerrard said. But in terms of what do I think Kent will bring, I think, once again, I've said before, I wasn't sure on Kent, but I still think players like Kent, players like Wilson, players that we can develop, like Watkins, I think they're perfect signings for Leeds. I really do. I think Kent would be unbelievable under Bielsa. And apparently Bielsa's a massive fan. So if Bielsa's a huge fan of him, that's fine by me. Dan says, Connor, both teams have had good chances so far, but Lewandowski is he's the game changer. I'd agree with that. I really would. As Bernie says, no crowd could help us against Liverpool, potentially. As Owen says, apparently offering 14 million in Kent double wages, around 50k a week. Gerrard, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm sorry, mate, but there's no chance. Absolutely. I'd be surprised if there's a 50k player at Rangers, to be honest. Honestly, I would be. No disrespect to the SPL, but it's just different level of money. It's a different level of money that we've got now. Charlie says we should be aiming higher than Kent. I'd say that, mate, but he's got such attributes that fit the Bielsa way as well. It's versatility, how quick he is. He works hard for the team, and he can finish. I know his goal ratio is probably not great, but look at some of the players around him. You know what I mean? Look at some of the players around him. It's not exactly been amazing, especially going forward. It's been so interchangeable consistently. You have Morelos, then you've had Defoe one week, then you've had whoever the next week. It's not been consistent for him. I think, and at Leeds, he'll be a better player. He'll become a better player, and he's young. He fits that blueprint that Bielsa always goes for. You know what I mean? But if you're offering him and, he's a winger, because I don't really know, because I don't think we've been linked with that many wingers. We've been linked with cams, but not wingers. Ryan Kent is a winger. So I don't really know like who else we're comparing him to. Maybe we're not even interested in him. Genuinely, that wouldn't surprise me either. Connor, I'd rather have signed Edouard. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Edouard, what a player. I believe that is a Bayern corner. Harry signing says Scott Evans, not worried it's taking time. Lots of factors from concerned sides that'll take time. We'll be fine and we'll sign quality, rest assured. Yeah, I agree, mate. I really do. It's a really fantastic point there from Scott, and it's reassuring as well. And he's right. He's bang on the money. No teams are really doing any business right now. I think fans naturally get worried, as I've said with Bielsa, because it just takes them weeks and weeks to be able to embed players within the squad. And as I keep saying, I think it's going to be this existing squad that goes into Liverpool. But Scott's bang on the money. I think it will. There are so many factors, agents, as I say, these top level players, the amount of offers from several other clubs that might be turning their heads. And then, Leeds have to then convince them, then show them around the ground. Then, the quarantining factors that are going to play a part as well if they're coming from the continent. There are so many varying factors that don't just mean a transfer gets done like that. Look at any other club, apart from Norwich, I think, in any of the football leagues. I don't think they're getting any deals done, really. Oh, ball played in. Mbappe! Oh, you've got to score, man. You've got to score. That's poor from Mbappe, Really good football there. I think was it Herrera again, in and around there. What a little player he is. Bielsa. But yeah, wow, that's got and playing it back, fed it back to Mbappe, just on the edge of the area there. First time Mbappe, any other day of the week, that goes in. But Neuer, maybe that crucial factor is Neuer. Gnabry now on the other side receives the ball on the edge of the D. Jinx past Bernard, plays the ball in. Good stop again, Neves, sorry. Two really good stops on either side there, but it's a bit open now. It's improving a bit. Ball been played. Oh, Mbappe nearly away. Neuer once again playing as that sweeper keeper, like I spoke about before. The defense playing that high line, and they're allowed to do that because they can get out of it with the defensive pace. And obviously, Manuel Neuer, who pretty much plays as a fifth defensive line. Coleman receives the ball. Coleman, is it a pen? Is he giving it? Coleman darts into the box, goes down quite easily. I think they're going to be looking at this on the monitor. The referee's sort of laughing at this. He gets past Carrere very easily then. Carrere does sort of lean on him. Coleman then goes down very easily. It looks like he sort of loses balance. And no penalty there. So we continue. Thiago playing that ball over. Keeper's ball. Looks like we're going into half-time. And that is that, guys. The half-time whistle. A few complaints there. Right, guys, I'm just going to go top this up and I'll be back in a second. Oh, hello everybody. I definitely went for a brew instead. Oh, right. How are we all doing? Half time. WWE SummerSlam. What are we saying? Tonight, midnight. He is back. Needs to get rid of the red cushions. I'm seeing a lot of Connor is dead in the comments. I'm not dead. I'm certainly not dead. So yeah, here we go. PSG. So yeah, get your comments in, guys. Let me know what you think. Connor, I think your house might have a ghost. Wow, what's happened? Just going over the PSG chances here. Is there a ghost in your house? I don't think so. I hope not, anyway. It's not Augustin, is it? Who do you think will sign Jakinji? I don't know. I'm not sure, mate. I'm genuinely not sure. I couldn't tell you. I'd say Ryan Kent could be a goer and Harry Wilson. I think they're going to be goers. I think we're going to get those over the lines. Sorry, if I was to say. Only 3 weeks until Liverpool. We haven't got a striker in. I'm nervous. The signings will need to adapt as well. Yeah, that could be it. That could be, yeah. We're just showing the Lewandowski snapshot there. Unlucky. It's a good effort. Then who's the guy who walked past the sofa? Guys, I don't know what you're talking about. Could I be winding you up? Could it have been me getting my phone whilst I was getting my tea? Who knows? Could it have actually been Augustin? Nice grandma interior. Cheers, mate. Let's get your interior. What are you doing on that picture? You're facing a Leeds badge. Good lad. Good lad. Who will Leeds sign in the next 3 weeks? To be honest, mate, I genuinely think it's going to be Ryan Kent and Wilson. I think Watkins is going to end up going to Villa. It's just my opinion. But we'll have to just wait and see. I keep saying that as well. My girlfriend pointed out the other day. She keeps saying that. I say, we'll have to wait and see. So I need to stop saying that. Surely a penalty that was for Bayern. Messi going to do a flat share with Marcelo. Rhiannon Davis is not happening anymore. I don't know. There was just some. I've seen a couple of things online today. Obviously, Phil Hay turned around and he said that he doesn't know. There's been no developments on that, and that's where it gets a little bit frustrating sometimes, because you see a lot of top journalists saying, Leeds are in for obviously Robin, Leeds are in for blah blah blah, and then you might get a little bit of a confirmation from Phil or something like that, or Graham, but then you'll 2 or 3 days later, not like they'll respond again and say there's been no development. Happened with Ben Rama, Buendia, and now it seems to have happened with Robin as well. It just is one of those things where you just do kind of want it to, what's next, But I guess you've just got to trust the process, haven't you? Of course. Graham Johnston, it's better listening to you than the awful co-commentary from Steve McManaman. Steve McManaman, mate. Oh, I can do Steve, mate. Don't you worry about it. Yeah, that was just appalling, wasn't it? But yeah, Steve McManaman is an acquired taste, isn't he? He's an acquired taste. Give me John Motson any day. Why does the door handle keep turning? I don't know, mate. I have to watch out. I know JKA is here somewhere. I know he is. Seen in Harrogate. Showing All or Nothing Tottenham Hotspur Prime video as well. That's going to be a laugh, isn't it? I think they were the most recent team to be on Prime, which is very annoying. Loving the accents. Cheers, Charlie. Have you seen what Paul Merson said about him? Yeah, I mean, God, I saw something today, and it was an article, and it was I was raving to my girlfriend about it earlier on, and there was I don't know if anyone saw it. It was on TalkSport. Shock. And it was some guy, I don't know who he was, but he was some guy turning around and saying, I don't know what the hype is with Leeds. I don't know why everyone keeps going on about them. What about Fulham? What about West Brom? And it's like, mate, just, oh, God's sake, like, just do some research. If you've been watching football 16 years, Marcelo Bielsa, one of the best coaches in the world, has come to a second-tier club out of just romanticism, not money or anything like that. He's rejected other job offers when money's been on the table. Barcelona have allegedly approached him twice, and he's turned them both down. We have got one of the best, if not the best, coaches in the world. We've been out of the top flight for 16 years. We're a one-city club. We're a massive team. We've got history. We're coming back for the first time. You know, there's a big hype around Villa when Villa came back last year. We're on a different scale in terms of just the magnitude. Bielsa, as I keep saying, one city club, the fact we've been out for 16 years, all the turmoil we've been through, the fact that 2 years before we went down, we're in the Champions League semi-final. Some City have never even got to. And this guy's on TalkSport saying, I don't get the hype around Leeds. Why is everyone getting excited about why they're coming back? Well, just what? What do you mean? What do you mean, man? Just get me on TalkSport. Let's have a debate, mate. Let's have a conversation. You know what I mean? It just does my head in. Like, stuff like that, just drivel. Like, what do you mean? Like, who else was cause the fanfare that we have? The reason there's fanfare behind it is because Manchester United have tweeted out about us 3 times yesterday, or 3 times in 2 days. We've not tweeted out about them once. Everybody knows. People have been in contact with me asking me to do collaborations on YouTube. Big clubs asking me to do collaborations about Leeds' return. It was such a small, minor, little club who you know, everyone's expecting us to do the yo-yo thing. Why are we caught? Why is there so much attention on this? Well, there's attention on us for a reason. Just so much drivel coming out of these outlets at the minute. But yeah, anyway, rant over. But yeah, waffle. Will you ever appear on Match of the Day as a pundit, Connor? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I don't think they'd have me. I'd like them to have me at some point. But yeah, me and old Gaz sitting there, chewing the fat. Leather Sandals, evening, Connor. What kind of content do you have planned once the season starts? Oh, mate, I've done a little bit of a Q&A on my Patreon. Once again, if you want to access that in the link below, if you want to help out the channel and see some additional content. But on my Patreon, I was talking about that, so I won't go into too much detail. But I spoke about it on there, and we've got some big things coming. I've got some big things coming. I've got a lot of ideas. Listen, I've been a part of the YouTube game for a long time now, just in terms of observing, doing a bit of freelance work for certain people. Obviously, been part of all Leeds. And I sort of envisage how this is going to go. And as I say, I'm putting everything into it. This is my 12-month plan, being part of In Full Swing, and been helped by you guys to get to that next level. And I've got a lot of ideas. I've got a lot of people that I've got in contact with in terms of guests, in terms of additional help and stuff like that. And I feel that this could really be something that could be a real success in terms of, you know, interaction with me and you, giving Leeds fans in everywhere a voice, not just localized, which I love, of course I do, but I want to make Leeds everywhere, and that's my vision for the channel. I'll have to get help at some point because I'll burn out, I'll kill myself, but I just envisage it being a big project, this, and my content is catered to that for what I'm planning. So yeah, just watch this space, I guess. Connor, you've gained 200 subs in the last hour. Have I? I don't think I have, mate, but that's incredible if I have. Yeah, thank you so much if that is the case. No, I haven't, but thank you so much for your continued support, whoever you are. I could have 1 subscriber in 5 days, and I'd be absolutely fine with that, just as long as you guys are enjoying it. Michael S., you should start doing match day vlogs. We've got something coming, mate. We've got something coming, and it's going to involve you guys. It's going to involve a lot of other people as well. So stay tuned for that one. It's going to be an announcement video very soon of what I want you guys to do. As I say, I want you guys in the Facebook page. I want you guys in the Discord chat. I want you guys in the Fantasy Premier League. Reason being is because I want that. I want that interaction. You know what I mean? You guys in the Patreon so I can speak to you. Yeah, and you're helping the channel out as well. But, you know, you guys want to see quality content and I will do that for you. So it's all about the interaction. It's all about me and you and the community. You know, that's how I always want it to be. It's not just about me. It's about all of you. And I think that's really important. Yeah. Anyway, the game's kicking off. Bayern playing right to left, I think, this time. No, left to right, sorry. Sean McGonigal, I'm an Arsenal fan. Good lad. Is the Buendia situation in the bin? I'd probably say so, mate. Yeah, probably say so. There's not been enough coming from that. LFC 23, number one Leeds YouTube. Thank you, my friend. A lot of really good ones out there as well, but thank you. Right. Okay, PSG coming away with the ball here. Herrera, man. He could have played that in space. Anyway, Mbappe receives it on the left. He's not playing up against Alphonso Davies, which I find interesting. He's playing up against Kimmich, a little bit slower. Mbappe dives there. Referee not giving a card. Why are you not giving a card there, ref? Liberty Rumour Mill live tomorrow. Yes, it will be Liberty. If we don't get Ben White, do you think we can get Malang Sarr? Will he fancy as he's on a free? Yeah, I mean, he's getting a lot of interest, isn't he, mate? But why not? Why not? Premier League Leeds should be going for someone like Malang Sarr. What a player he is. But yeah, I mean, that'd be a cracking addition, wouldn't it? God, this is nip and tuck, this. Looks like PSG have the throw-in as well. Mbappe forcing Joshua Kimmich into a mistake again. 46 minutes gone, guys. To be fair, with Mbappe there, that could have been a foul. He's gone down easily, but it did look like a bit of a foul from Muller. My partner's just sent me she's just sent me the video of this ghost walking past. I'm going to have to look at it now. It had to be me. It had to be me. It's definitely me. But yeah, guys. So let's have a look at some of your comments. This game's got pens written all over it. Yeah, I heard something. Yeah, it heard something about Ronnie Vieira as well. That was a weird one. Ronaldo Vieira. Yeah, bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. But yeah, I think they said that they'd get him 10 million, couldn't they? Which is strange in itself. But here come PSG anyway, and it's straight back to Neuer. I sort of agree. It has got what sort of 0-0 written all over it. If Bayern win today, I'll pay £4.99 for 6 months on your Patreon, mate. You do you. Don't you worry about it. Just enjoy the game. Anyway, Bayern have the ball. Thiago on it now. Spreading it wide. Coman. Cleared away by Silva. Silva's a bit rattled there by Lewandowski, I think. Bit of a shank. Does he want any lamb with his shank? Knocks it out for a corner to Bayern. Here we go. Kimmich. Playing it back. Come on. We need a bit of entertainment here, don't we, guys? I'm with you. Ball been played in. Muller in the box here. It's Lewandowski, and it is a throw into PSG. PSG defending really well, to be fair, as a Bayern. It's difficult, isn't it, at the minute, to pick a winner. Who are we all saying? Are we going Bayern or are we going PSG? Get it in the comment section below. Hi, Connor. Leeds live. I mentioned John Stones. Klopp is saying that Bielsa would revive Stones' career. I mean, I wouldn't deny that, mate. I wouldn't deny that. PSG says Rich. PSG says Sean. Bayern says Dan. Hart says PSG. Expected more from this game. PSG for me. Got Phillips on the back of Leeds shirt. So sorry to everyone. It'll be probably sold. Come on, James. Pick yourself up, mate. Don't worry about that sort of stuff. Phillips is going nowhere, mate. He's going nowhere. Don't you worry about that, mate. Oh, dear. What's everyone's drink of choice anyway? We've got a cup of tea. We've got some beer. We've got some squash. Got some water. Oh, it's kicking off. Neymar's rolled about 900 times. Paredes kicking off. Here we go. Bit of excitement. Neymar still rolling. Rolls more than Ham. Paredes still. Look at this. I mean, did he really do anything there? Paredes still going. Stroppy. And Gnabry getting the card. Mucker says Peroni. Bottle of Corona says Marcus. Great choices. This parade is kicking off. Whiskey says James. A drink of signings, says Jakanji. Parade is still kicking off. Give him another booking, ref. This is what I've been awful, ref. I've been giving him bookings left, right, and centre. Di Serrano for me tonight. Lovely drink. Pepsi Max, says Rihanna. Don't drink alcohol. Fair play. Pepsi Max is a nice choice. IPA for me, says Rich. Good choice. Moretti, says Todd. Chocolate milk. Lamb dinner. People talking about WrestleMania. Why do you need WrestleMania when you've got an in-full swinger fan fest? Don't need it, lads and lasses. WrestleMania. I used to love WrestleMania. Here we go. Right, Alphonso Davis picks it up. Go on, son. Run. What can he do? Gone on that side to Coman. Coman switch sides here. Goretzka in the middle. Is he going to have a pot? He is, you know. Nah, straight into Neves' hands. Come on, guys. Bit of quality. Got Budweiser from Joe. Water from Joe. Pepsi, Navengo. Root beer. Give it a surge. Rice. Oh. Nice. Sorry, Sean. I thought it said rice. JD and Co. Hi from Austria. Hello. How are you doing? Decaf Yorkshire tea is beaut. You've gone for a decaf. Interesting. I've got full calf, so I'm going to be up all night. Who wants to do a midnight stream? Leeds signed John Cena for £5. Let's get Triple H for half the price. Goretzka is a bit underrated. I'd probably agree with that one. If you smell the bok is cooking. Colin, hello from Wales. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing fantastically well. Guys, 185 of you watching now. Hope you're all doing really well. And we're watching the Champions League final here on the Info Swing YouTube channel. And nothing is really going on. We need a bit of an improvement right now. And Nicolas Sula is on the ball. The man mountain that is Nicola Sula. The man mountain who probably would be able to take on John Cena. Nicola Sula literally looks like he could eat Manuel Neuer. He's that big. But anyway, Joshua Kimmich has the ball on the right-hand side, plays it into Goretzka. Midnight stream with Connor dancing with a lamp. Let's all forget about me dancing with a lamp on a midnight stream. That was eventful. Brad, do you play FIFA? Brad, I'll be honest with you, buddy. I'm more of a Football Manager fan. And I can't imagine that shocks a lot of you with the amount of waffle, analytical, statistical rhubarb that I spit to you lot on a day-to-day basis. I'm a bit of a nerd, mate, when it comes to that sort of stuff. I feel I can build a team a little bit more in FM. And that's how I know about Nicola Sula. That's why I know everything about Nicola Sula, because he was my prodigy for about 2 years. I think I was Leeds in that season, and Sula became a captain in season 2029, I think. Sula is no match for Berra. I probably agree. And you guys have all seen me do the Football Manager, haven't you, on stuff before? Did you watch the boxing? I did indeed. Can't believe PSG are playing 5 at the back. Thought they'd be more attacking. Yeah, I'd agree with that. But I guess it's just what's coming forward from Bayern, isn't it? But guys, the 56th minute exactly, and it is 0-0. Nothing going on. Sula defending there really nicely against Mbappe. Will we see you do dance to pump it up if we win against Liverpool? Yeah, I'll probably do Mambo number 5 or something like that if we win against Liverpool, mate. Bit more than we'll do the conga if we win against Liverpool. Kimmich. Oh, man, this is drab. Really is drab. When's the next room mill? Again, buddy, the next room mill is tomorrow. I'll be up bright and early getting all that in for you guys. Connor, do you do Fantasy League Premier? And if so, in the works for first team of the season? Yeah, mate, we've got a Fantasy League in the description below. Go check it out. I think there's about 600 members or something like that. Rhiannon will be able to tell me a little bit more, or one of the mods for the YouTube chat. I sort of keep tabs on the Fantasy Premier League, but I'm going to get more into it towards the season starting. I don't really like to get into it when I don't know the signings that much. I don't know if Leeds, I presume we're going to sign more players that I can embed into my squad. But there is a link, mate, in the description below for you to go and have a look on that one. Bayern score within the next 10 minutes, potentially. It would be the most Leeds thing ever to beat Liverpool. March on together. Choupo-Moting, last-minute winner again. Yeah, potentially. Here we go. Anyway, Nicola Sula picking the ball up. Sula's done really well again there. Michael Shahad saying, goal! Bayern score 1-0. Have they? Have Bayern scored? Let's have a look. Kimmich. Gnabry. Kimmich again. Ball in. It is a goal. You're right. It's Kingsley Coman. What a finish. Cracking header. Look at the scenes. 3 players hugging each other. That's it. The defensive structure has been broken and Bayern take the lead. 1-0. Jeez, my stream is behind a lot, mate. Now, honestly, if I've got the Leeds games up, there's been times where I've been on watch-alongs and I've been watching these Leeds games. You know, the Swansea game, I saw that beforehand and I still reacted like an absolute nutter when it went in. But I'd seen we'd scored from someone in the chat. Every single game that I did the watch-along with was the exact same. I was always miles behind. Good header that, though, from Kingsley Coman, the winger. Cracking header. Down into the ground. There's Perisic hugging him. Leeds' next new signing. Went to the bog, Bayern score. I'm actually in sync with Connor for a change. That never happens. Honestly, no one's ever in sync with me, just in general as well. I got a bit deep, didn't it? Went to the bog, Bayern scored. Hope it goes to pens as a neutral. Love a good penalty shootout. Marcus, typical, I missed the goal. I'd have definitely missed it if everyone in the chat hadn't said it. Thiago receiving it anyway. Bayern on top. At last, we've seen a breakthrough. Or Beckenbauer FC 1-0 up. Yeah, you're just in a bit of control now. Great ball across. Oh, cracking header away. Lewandowski was in. What a ball in that was by Coman. Oh, some lovely stuff now from Bayern. A lot of overloads. Gnabry with the poor ball in. That was a great opportunity, that. I missed the goal. A lot of people seem to have missed the goal. Whoever said they went to the bog, go again. Need an equaliser. Oh, God. Can PSG pull anything back? It's been they've had a bit of a poor 20 minutes, haven't they? Really poor 20 minutes. But here we go. Neymar. Trying to take Thiago on. Thiago's just class. He's such a good player, is Thiago. What a player. What a player. I think we should sign Guedes from Valencia because he was class when I went to see them. Fair enough, mate. I'll never forgive Bayern for that 1975, mate. Neither will my dad. Old Franz doing us dirty. But yeah, I think I was born, how long ago after that? Maybe 20 odd years? 21 years? No, 20 years? Bit less. Ball played anyway. Coming off the line from Thiago Silva as he kept PSG in the game there. PSG needs something here. They really need a bit of a spark. It's gone quiet. I mean, it's always been quiet for me because I've got the volume off, but it is quiet. There's nothing going on from the PSG end. Bayern have been in control really the last 20 minutes. Ball flick on there. Gnabry looking to get it. Strength over Bernat. It's not a foul, ref. It's not a foul. And the linesman's given it soft. Soft. Does the Lewis Cook to Leeds have any rumour? Does it have any legs? I don't know, mate, to be honest. It's a bit of a weird one with Lewis Cook. I don't really know why we go there again. Maybe more legs in the midfield, but doesn't really make sense. Hasn't played an awful lot at Bournemouth as well, so he's not going to be match fit. I don't know whether or not it's just one of those rumours. I've seen Sam Byram linked as well. I don't know what. Obviously, we saw Mowat linked after he had a good game versus Barnsley. So I don't know if this just happens naturally. Anytime Leeds do well, they always get linked with ex-players. I think that is sort of one of those things. Conor Sway's on 5K the other day. That's mad. Are you gaining subs like wildfire? Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know what I'm doing right, but I'm clearly doing something right. And I appreciate every single one of you who sticks with me and is subscribing to the channel. It means so much. And the rate we're growing. We're going to be absolutely steaming through it. And we should be, as a Premier League YouTube channel, we should be supporting all of our YouTube channels. You know what I mean? Like, don't want to be seeing other like Man United, Arsenal fans, Liverpool, all on 100,000, 200,000. Want our bread and butter as well. Leeds, fourth biggest city in the country. We need to be supporting our own podcasts, our own musicians, photographers, any sort of creators, graphic designers, graffiti artists, YouTubers. We need to be supporting our own because there's too much. There's such a backing behind all like Manchester United and Liverpool and all these big donnies now. We need to be getting back up there. So thank you for the continued support. Genuinely, it means so much from the community. Coleman on the ball now. He's absolutely sold him for a kipper there on that right-hand side. I don't know who that was, that Kerr, whatever he's called. Dan, PSG lacking any ambition today. Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at this, mate. Why can't I download your YouTube podcast onto my Spotify? Last one was the 12th of August. Ben Bloom's podcast can be downloaded every day. Please, can you sort it out so I can listen? All you can do, mate, is go onto Spotify, go onto iTunes, and you can download any sort. If you just want audio, download any of the podcasts I've done from Spotify, iTunes, any podcast provider, mate. Just go and check it out on there. You can do it, no problems. I've checked it out just before this stream actually because I'm uploading another one on Tuesday for you guys. But that should be absolutely fine, mate. Spotify, iTunes, and any podcast provider, go check it out. And you should be able to download it there. It was doing it for me an hour ago, so it should do it for you, buddy. It's getting a bit quite well as it's been for me. Sorry, mate. It's getting a bit quite well. It's always been quite quiet. Oh, quiet. Sorry, mate. As I have the sound off. Sorry, mate. Yeah, no, you're right. It always is. I'm coming up with some absolute waffle today. Let me see the stream. No, you can't, mate. It's copyright. Literally, I think YouTube is streaming it on BT Sport. So no, mate. Sorry about that. Bayern just playing around with it now. Thiago pulling the strings. Josh Kimmich getting a lot of the ball. Muller's not had that much possession, but he's still there and thereabouts, causing problems. Played in. Ooh. Yeah, and PSG need to get Mbappe and Neymar on the ball a little bit. Di Maria as well, who's had a brilliant tournament. They're just not getting the front men on the ball. There's too much of a gap between the midfield and the attack. They're way too deep at the minute, and it looks like Leeds' next signing, Perisic, is coming on now, probably for his last game. Connor, did you get to any AFL games when you lived in Australia? I did, mate. I turned into a Collingwood fan. The reason was because Collingwood were the most hated team in Australia. Get the comparison. Leeds, Collingham. It's Collingwood, wasn't it? Yeah, not Collingham. Collingwood. I was a Collingwood fan for a while. Went to see a fair few games, to be fair, in Sydney. I've got a shirt, actually. Sydney, it's not the big team, it's the little team. Went to see them a couple of times. And mate, I really enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed it. Me and my girlfriend used to make day sessions out of it because we didn't have the football. So we'd just go to AFL instead. Really good day out. I definitely recommend it as well. Probably the most aggressive sport I've ever watched. I didn't understand it for months either, but I try to keep tabs on it as well whilst I'm back. But definitely a culture shock. Bayern playing with the ball. What? What a strange comment. Gnabry has gone from playing with West Brom to playing in the CL final. Yeah, mad. Absolutely mad. It's mad how football can take you to these places, isn't it? So many stories like that. You look at Jamie Vardy, Jermaine Beckford. Some of the stories, obviously, I know it's not on that level, but Vardy winning the Premier League. I mean, where was he? Stocksbridge in Sheffield. Crazy. Where do you see this game going now, mate? You can see Bayern seeing it. Yeah, they're just too strong, aren't they? You can tell. They're a bit fragmented at PSG. Verratti's getting mauled, really, by Goretzka. and Muller, who do a terrific job in doing that. Di Maria on the ball here in the box. Now, he needs to make a good decision here, Di Maria. Cracking ball. That's a huge chance again for PSG. It's a huge chance. Is it Rabiot? That's class from Di Maria. At the reverse switch pass into the box. It's not Rabiot. Obviously, Rabiot's not there anymore, is he? I don't think. Have you any advice on being a pundit? No, mate. You might have as much advice on it. You might be able to help me out. I don't have a clue. I wouldn't class myself as a pundit, mate. I just class myself as a content creator, I think. Yeah, I'm not a pundit. No, I'm not a pundit. I think a pundit, you have to be on TV, don't you? I guess this is kind of our TV a little bit. I do think YouTube will take over TV one day, so who knows? Neymar receiving the ball now on the left, switching it into the box. Good knock in. It's just not falling for him. Not falling for him. Looks like a bit of a collapse, a bit of a melee in the box there. Sula's down. Oh, look, a nasty one. What's the score? It is 1-0 to Bayern Munich. I was expecting a thrashing by Bayern. Been pretty boring this game, if you ask me. Yeah, I'd probably agree. Anyway, here we go. Muller receiving the ball, playing it inwards to Goretzka. He's going to have a crack again. He is. Wrong decision. Neymar receiving the ball now. Cracking ball. Now he's utilising Mbappe's pace here on the left-hand side. What can he do here? He's done really well, Mbappe. He's got the ball. I don't know if he has there, but, you know, they've got to utilise Mbappe a bit more. He's got him down this side. Di Maria doing really well again. Playing the ball in. Thiago, Mr. Reliable there again. Right, guys, so we've got about 20 minutes left as well, plus stoppage time. Sean Connery. Bernat doing really well there. Getting past. I don't know if it's like, is that Coutinho there? Neymar. Nah, going for spectacular. Bayern will be happy with them doing that all day. Neuer with it at the back. Sula. Cracking ball from Perisic there, straight out to Alphonso Davies, who's just got past the halfway line now. Alphonso Davies with the ball. Giving it to Coutinho. Coutinho whipping it in. Muller. Going out again for a Paris throw. Now it's just, it's pretty obvious what they need to do. They need to get Mbappe and Neymar on the ball a little bit more often. Now, for me, that potentially could be a penalty for Mbappe. Kimmich has just got him on the ankle there. Once again, didn't go to the VAR or anything like that. Did you see the rumour that Thiago Silva is Chelsea bound? I did see that, Luke. Very unusual. Playing in the Champions League final, but I think it's to do with his contract, isn't it? I don't know if that's ran out or he can't get an agreement sorted. But yeah, I mean, what do you think? Think Thiago Silva would be a good signing for Chelsea? Can't wait to see that UCL badge on the Leeds shirt next season. I saw Alphonso Davies play Vancouver Whitecaps versus Oxford a few years ago in a friendly in Newport. Right. Any good? Thomas Tuchel there with a broken leg. Can't move. Jesus. Never seen anything quite like that. Not as animated as he can be, really. Really easy foul given away there. Poor foul given away. Kimmich with it now. Charles Beaumont with the big one there. PSG scoring the 84th minute. Maybe. Liberty, did you manage to get a shirt? No, Liberty, as I've said it a couple of times now, they've sold out everywhere unless you're extra small or small, which I'm not, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm waiting. Has anybody got a shirt? Has anybody got the shirt? And what's it like? What's the logo like? Does it look okay? Let me know in the comment section. But is it worth the money? Because it's a lot of money, isn't it? But you've got to get it with that Premier League badge on, haven't you? Alphonso Davies just absolutely class there, put in a really difficult situation and just nodding the ball back to Neuer. Perfect. What a class act he is. My shirt is on its way to Norway. Good man. What time is the rumour mill tomorrow? Yeah, God knows, mate. We'll have to wait and see. It's probably going to be early on tomorrow. So potentially sort of maybe 9, 10-ish. So stay tuned for that one. Rumour mill will be early tomorrow. So make sure you're all staying tuned for that one. Research will be done tonight and tomorrow morning to see what I can dig out for you guys and see whether or not it's credible or not. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, of course. Whoa, I've been going an hour and 51 minutes here, guys. And here we go. We've got about 13 minutes of normal time left. Legends for sticking with me throughout this. Thank you so much. And we'll get to the end. Hopefully a little bit more drama ensues here. Neymar picking the ball up, sort of losing it, but retrieves it back. Tricks himself out of the pitch linings there. Interesting from Matty here, who says he's holding out for the away because he doesn't rate the home kit. It's too lazy. Interesting. Ryan, I need to keep my streak going. I've watched every single stream and rumour mill vid so far, mate. Hero. Thank you so much. I think Silva will be a great addition to Chelsea. They have someone who is going to command at the back together with Aspie, definitely. Do you think Leeds will do well in the Cups next season? I do. You know, this is somewhere where I see Leeds potentially having a little bit of success, maybe not in terms of actually winning the trophy, but actually getting to, you know, the latter stages of it. You know, we've seen Watford in recent years get to the semi-finals. Obviously, Wigan not so long ago winning it. And why not? Why can't we have a good go at it? You know, a lot of the big teams notoriously don't take the cup competition seriously. So I think Leeds could have a really good go of it. I really do. I think we'll blow a few teams away. And yeah, I think we'll have a real good go of it. I'm actually really, really looking forward to the cup competitions. At least youngsters will get more game time. Exactly. Rihanna says home kit is a thing of beauty. I hope for decent away kit, as I usually go for the away shirt. Home shirt is on its way. Hopefully get it tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, as I say, guys, if any of you do actually have it, get it in the comment section below. Because I'd love to see what your thoughts are on it, on just the feel, the material. Is it as nice as it looks? Have Adidas done a good job? I get home and away, says Brad. Getting mine, says soon, says Jakanji. Guys, well, if you are here and you are on the live stream, do us a favor and like the video. That'd be amazing if you just slap a like, show you're actually enjoying the content as well. Get some more of these out as well if you're enjoying the watch-alongs. I think you are. But yeah, just slap a like on the video if you would. And PSG just brought someone on here. Looks like Gnabry's been taken off. Love the new kit. It's simple and smart, like the Leeds home kit should be. Yeah, a lot of people saying the same. Lewandowski threw their snapshot offside. Danny Ings better than Ronaldo. Come on, the Saints. Verratti getting a bit mouthy again. Struggling is Verratti. And our PSG going to come too close again and fall at the last hurdle. Looks like it, doesn't it? Thiago, what a player he's been. Thiago or Verratti, guys, get it in the comment section below. Harrison over Mbappe. Do you think any signings will be made next week? I'm kind of getting worried now. I do, Ryan, yeah. I think there's got to be some signings next week. I think there will, mate. Honestly, I genuinely do. There's going to be a couple of surprises there as well, which I'm looking forward to. Oh dear, Thiago's just taking him down. He's going to get a booking here. Thiago Silva with the booking. Charlie Wilkinson, it's a good job you've done this stream because the game's awful. Yeah, guys, I hope I've entertained you a little bit. It's been a bit drab, hasn't it? It really has. Not really lived up to the hype. So some really good Champions League games over the past sort of 2-3 years, and this is really not helped. Obviously, PSG having 5 at the back, Bayern being rigid and not really creating as much as we've seen in previous games. Obviously, free flowing, but they don't need to score that many goals, do they? Because obviously they're doing so well. But yeah, it's been a bit of a drab affair. We've got 7 minutes left, excluding injury times. Let's see if we get any more entertainment. Looks like Coutinho now. We know he's decent with dead balls. Free kick, about 30 yards out. What can he do with it? Good effort, unlucky, just wide of the post. A little bit less power on it than you'd expect from Philippe. Do I think Drama and Gelhard will will break into the first team. I do, yeah, I really do. I think they're going to get opportunities. I think they are. I don't know whether or not they're ready, though. Obviously, they weren't ready for the Championship. So are they going to be ready for the Premier League? Probably not. So I do think more signings need to come in, but I'll be really happy to see Gelhardt, especially. I'm really excited to see. Michael, watched the Europa League final on Friday. That was class. Yeah, it was 3-2. What a brilliant game. Sevilla doing it again. Unbelievable in that Europa League as Sevilla. I've got a question for you guys. I saw this the other day, right? Who is the biggest league, La Liga or the Premier League, and why? Put it in the comment section below. I'd like to see what you guys think about that one. What is the biggest league, La Liga or the Premier League, and why? Thiago coming off now for Tolisso. What a sub that is. Tolisso coming on. What a player he is as well. Correntino, Tolisso. Thiago leaves the field. Arguably man of the match today. Once again, what a player he is. Unbelievable talent. Not even talent, just like, what a player, man. I can't believe he's not been in the Premier League. Here we go. Premier Leagues, it's more competitive. Premier League, surely more quality players. Biggest league in the world anywhere. Everyone knows it's the Prem. Premier League, because the teams are much better. Prem money, La Liga, more unusual teams like Mallorca. Interesting. Prem, without a doubt, La Liga has two teams. Pretty competitive. Prem for advertising. Premier Leagues, it's more history in football than La Liga. It's more dramatic. It's usually the same teams winning La Liga. I'd agree with that, Rhiannon. La Liga, a vote for La Liga here from Shunak. La Liga, best ever players, played there for over 10 years, won 8 of the last 10 Champions Leagues. A good argument. It is a good argument. But yeah. Kimmich doing really, really well there. Trying to get Perisic away, but PSG survive. Premier League because of Leeds. Messi is keeping it alive. As a fan of both leagues, I think that the EPL is bigger because of the TV rights and history, but there's some good teams coming up in La Liga like Getafe and Sevilla. Oh, Davis doing really well again, cutting out Mbappe, coming forward now. What a great game he's had. Mbappe will probably rue a couple of missed chances, I'd say. Oh, Neymar does really, really well. Big chance here. Mbappe, crack it. Oh, man. I think Choupo-Moting's on there. Mbappe, he's been a bit touch and go today, hasn't he? Thomas Tuchel a bit upset there. Mbappe, I don't know if he's really been on it. Thiago getting excited. $88 minutes gone, guys. I think we've got about 2 minutes left. The Bayern players on the bench getting very excited there on the sidelines. This will be Leeds, I reckon, in the next couple of years. Oh, imagine the scenes. Davis playing it back. Alaba, who's not really had that much trouble in this game. He's not had any trouble at all, has he? Bayern obviously making that breakthrough just then, but can they get anything here? Di Maria cutting back. He always cuts back. That's his problem. Here we go. Chance. Choupo. Oh, he's been too greedy. Mbappe still can't finish. But Choupo, wrong ball. He was too greedy there, the Stoke veteran. What a save that was from Neuer. Dan, who do you think is the best signing Leeds have made in the last 5-10 years? I'd have to say Pablo Hernandez, mate. Pablo Hernandez got him on a free. Got Pablo on a free. Genuinely unbelievable talent. Someone who I absolutely adore and has done so much for Leeds United. And it could have left at so many points as well. And hasn't stayed strong. And he's been with us throughout a lot. He's been with us through a few dark times as well. Well, a lot of dark times, but he's been the main protagonist in this Bielsa system. And I mean, if it wasn't for him in those final games when he was just coming on and killing teams off, I mean, that Swansea goal was worth all. That's worth all, all the credit in itself, wasn't it? But I tell you what, Bayern in this game have been absolutely brilliant in terms of just hounding players down. They've got such an energy about them, hounding players down, and look, they're still going. They're still going. We've all been blessed with the Bielsa system. Bayern are just ruthless. They just keep going and going and going and going. They don't stop. They're such a fit team. And you can just see that PSG haven't got a moment on the ball. Ian says, cannot watch the game in USA. CBS has killed soccer in America. That's awful, mate. That's awful. I apologise for that. In a sense of, I hope I've given you a bit of justifiable nature in terms of TV here. Right, Verratti receiving it. Arguable penalty there. Verratti does really well. They gets absolutely nailed by Muller. Now, big chance here. Mbappe coming away with it. He's got to make the right decision. He's made a brilliant ball. Neymar. Oh, Choupo-Moting. Oh, massive chance. Is that it? Oh, it's a big chance for PSG. That could have been it. Brilliant by Mbappe again. Neymar did well. Oh, Choupo-Moting's gone with the flick. He's gone with a backwards flick and a huge chance there, guys, for PSG to equal the scoring. Darren Speak, well done for tonight, Connor. Not easy to fill the time. It's been such a poor game. You've done well. Tried, mate. It's this game has sucked the life out of me. It'll be a lot more energetic when Leeds are playing, of course. 100%. And I hope the quality's been good as well, guys. We've got a lot sorted for the live streams and, I've got backup cameras and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to get going with the live streams with regards to Leeds United and our Premier League campaign. So I hope you've enjoyed the quality of it. And obviously it's not Leeds and it's been a bit of a boring game. But as I say, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you wouldn't mind slapping a like, that'd be great. And subscribe if you're new. But yeah. Yeah, it's been a tough one. Scott Evans, Pablo deserves his own chant. Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I think the one with Kiko, it's a bit. I'm not a massive fan of that chant. I got it. It was good for its time, but Pablo does deserve his own chant. Like, we can't put Pablo in the same bracket as Kiko. Conroy Appa, I've got 6K subs, mate. You wouldn't believe. I've been drinking champagne all weekend. So yes, look at the passion on the side from the Bayern boys, going nuts. I think Thiago's crying. That's surely a free kick. Mbappe coming away with it now. Being chased by every Bayern player there is. Neymar on the ball. Cracking ball. Oh, Choupo-Moting. Oh, God. Needed to be there. Isn't there. I think PSG are going to lose that again, aren't they? Thomas Muller. Going to win another trophy. PSG players look absolutely distraught. Rightly so, you know, they've just not been up to the mark today. Bayern have been okay, but they've not really shown up, have they, PSG? And that's it, guys. That is it. It is the end. Bayern Munich are the European champions. PSG lose out again. And massive game. Neymar crying. And yeah, the boys just didn't step up. And Bayern have done it again. Muller's going nuts. And that's it, guys. That is it. That is it for the live stream. That is it. If you've enjoyed it, guys, sorry it's not been as entertaining as I wish it had have been. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favour and doing whatever, that'd be absolutely great on the channel, subscribing, liking, doing all that stuff. I hope you enjoyed the 2 hours and 10 minutes I've been here. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you tomorrow for the Rumour Mill. Cheers, guys.